Where are we at? My name's Anne. Last week I did a Facebook Live doing a book review about books and podcasts that have helped transform my state of being and helped me to step into the person that I always knew was inside of me to find my authentic self. And in the process, I already had a face mask on because I was beautifying myself. And I just thought, you know what? I'm doing it. So, and then in that process, I just decided to make this a thing. So I started a YouTube channel. This is, I guess, my second or third video. And the point of what I'm doing is to get vulnerable, get uncomfortable, and hopefully inspire people to be real. You know, social media is an interesting outlet. It really serves a beautiful purpose when it's used well. But it also can be very, what's the word I'm looking for? It can be, I don't want to say hurtful, but can really pull us down as humans and in our natural desire to connect, because, you know, we want people to like us. And so we only show certain sides of ourselves. And I think more and more people are realizing that. I'm seeing a lot more people being authentic and vulnerable on social media, and it's something that I've been encouraging. So I'm going to do it myself. In 2018, I made a commitment to get uncomfortable, and things that made me uncomfortable were the things that I was going to do, because I have realized, and this isn't brain surgery, I'm sure you all know this, but you can't grow in comfort zone. It's just not possible. You have to get out of your comfort zone to grow. And I've always been into personal growth, transformation. So here I am. I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm getting vulnerable and being authentic. So I have been very resistant to putting this video together today. I have noticed that I have a tendency to start things and not finish them, which I discussed in my book review, because when I went to go do my book review and I pulled all my books out, I realized that, wow, I'd only finished one of all of the books, and that really said something, right? So I made this commitment. I started the YouTube channel, and I had a ton of resistance today around actually doing this video, not wanting to, seriously not wanting to. But I'm doing it because I committed to it, and I'm a follow through person now. And on the book review, I had committed to finishing the books I was currently reading, and I just want to make an announcement that I did finish this book 100% complete. I finished the one before it, which was the Four Agreements, and then I picked up my new book, which is the, oh no, this is the Four Agreements. This was the first one. I finished it. Then the Mastery of Love, finished it. And now I have picked up the third book in the series, which is The Voice of Knowledge. It is halfway done, and I have committed to finishing it by the end of the month, hopefully sooner. So I am a woman that stands in integrity. I am following through with my commitment. So that's why I'm doing this video, even though I had a ton of resistance around it today and didn't want to do it. So back to getting vulnerable and being authentic. What I wanted to talk about was my limited belief around feeling stupid. One of the things that I've come to realize this year was that, I'm sorry, I got distracted for a second, so give me a minute. This alarm's going off. One of the things that I've come to realize is that I have been playing small. And somebody very important to me brought this to my attention, somebody that I really respect. You know, when you really respect somebody and you look up to them and they tell you something, you know, when you've asked for it, especially, that that is like shining a mirror in your face. It's not easy to hear. And that particular person told me that I was operating at 25%. And I went, wow, if this person that I admire, that does, kind of knows me, is seeing that I'm operating at 25%, and I know that I'm operating at 25%, then whoa, it's one thing to know that you're operating at 25%, but it's another thing, but you don't think anybody knows that. Like that's between me and me. And then somebody you respect tells you that you're operating at 25%. That's a smack in the face, because it's like, oh, I knew it, but I didn't know you knew it. That was a huge wake-up call for me, and that was back in the beginning of November. So I just said, oh, hell no. Oh, no, 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 it's not going to be that way. I am not going to be perceived that way. And I'm doing a disservice to myself and to the world, because you know what? When we don't step into our full potential, we're robbing the world of our gifts and our talents. And that was a tough pill for me to swallow. So I'm getting vulnerable. I'm getting real. I'm changing my life. I am literally changing my life. I am stepping into some big things, some things I wouldn't normally do. It feels so good. And I'm like, bring it on. There is so much that I can do. So I'm taking a while to get to this. Anyway, what I realized is that I was playing small. And as I looked into where does that come from? What programs, are in there that what's the word I'm looking for? That I am honoring, by my actions. And so one of the ones that I realized is that I had a belief that I was stupid, that I was dumb, that I wasn't good enough. And the reason is because when I was in middle school, I was diagnosed with a slight case of dyslexia. And to me, that meant I was stupid. And so I spent my whole life covering it up. Oh my God, I don't want anybody to know that I have dyslexia. And that just means that I'm stupid, or whatever I came up with in my mind. Even though I excelled, anything I put my mind to, I actually do. I'm super determined person. I'm very, very determined, like ridiculous. So I got 3.5 in school. I did well, but I had this thought that I was dumb. And it wasn't until I worked for a nonprofit back in 2006, and it was a nonprofit for people with disabilities. And that really enlightened me on the fact that we all have disabilities. Just some people are privileged enough to be able to hide them, right? I have dyslexia, I can hide that. But if I'm paralyzed, or I have a huge mental disability, I can't really hide that, right? So we get put in boxes and we get labeled, and then we create a belief system around our labels, and it goes both ways, right? Even those that are like labeled perfect or beautiful or popular, that labels somebody too and puts a lot of pressure on them. So we create these labels and these programs as children, and then we have to live up to them, right? Because I created a belief system that I'm stupid. And so then I had to create a reality that followed that belief system, or else it would be, I don't know, confusing, I guess. So I didn't live up to my full potential. And I just didn't, because I had a limited belief that I wasn't smart enough. So I have come to realize that I am brilliant. I'm actually really smart, and I am really proud of myself. And I have a lot of awesome stuff to do in this world. And I'm so grateful that I have freed myself from that limited belief. But one thing I wanted to share with you, especially if you maybe have dyslexia or some form of it, that there's a lot of brilliant people that have dyslexia. And so when I was looking this up before doing the live, check this out. I was shocked. Albert Einstein, dyslexia. Pablo Picasso, Tom Cruise. Okay, my personal favorite, Richard Branson. He is an idol of mine. Like I'm not one of those celebrity crazy people that like, oh, celebrity, I actually just leave them alone. But Richard Branson, oh, and Elon Musk, that's my other one. I have a dream to meet Richard Branson, to go to Nectar Island. And you know what? I think it's going to happen because I realize, I mean, honestly, if I've been operating at 25%, I've been doing pretty freaking good. So imagine when I get to 100 and 100 plus, right? If I've been able to do what I've been able to do at 25%, watch out, world. And that is an exciting revelation, let me tell you what. So, you know, Nectar Island, not a far stretch. I see myself there. I really do, because I'm going to be doing some pretty awesome stuff. Okay, let's see. Who else do we have here? Steven Spielberg, dyslexic. Steve Jobs, dyslexic. Bill Gates, dyslexic. Who else do I got here? Muhammad Ali, dyslexic. And some of these people I don't know. Yeah, that's enough though, right? I mean, there's plenty. Oh, I think I saw Jennifer Aniston, dyslexic. So my point is, just because you've been labeled, or maybe you have a physical impairment or a mental impairment, nothing should hold you back. The only person that holds you back is you. Look at the people with severe disabilities and what they've been able to accomplish. So there's no reason why you can't have the life of your dream, that you can't step into your authentic self, no matter what you may have or might have been labeled with. So the point of this video today is just encouraging people to talk about what their limitations, or shall I say perceived limitations, are. Let's have the conversations. Let's be real with each other. I've been really impressed with a lot of the stuff I've been seeing on social media lately, people getting vulnerable. And I think that's really how we start to shift humanity and our communities and our consciousness, is by just tapping into our authentic self, being real. And then the people, the viewers on the other side, how about we accept people? How about we forgive people? How about we love people for exactly who they are, and take that little voice of judgment, that liar, and put it aside. Tell it it's wrong. Let's start allowing people the space to be their authentic self. Let's give people the space. That's all we really need. It's so simple. Forgive, accept, love. Those are easy things, and we make things very complicated. So, I'm doing this on Facebook Live, and then I'm uploading it to YouTube. I'm new to this. I truly do not know what I'm doing. So if you have feedback for me, I would love to hear it. Please give me your feedback. Put your comments in there. I'll respond to them. But really, I would love to know what you want to talk about. Do you have a subject that you'd like me to discuss, or, discuss? Let me know. I would love if you're into YouTube and you subscribe to YouTube channels, I would love, love, love and appreciate your support there. If you just go to YouTube and you put mask off, you'll find me. And I would love you to subscribe and comment, because I guess that helps. And also because I want to hear from you. And again, please give me your feedback, any questions, or if there's something you'd like me to talk about, because we're co-creating. This is a co-creative experience. So anyway, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for supporting me in getting vulnerable, being authentic, and just flowing with it. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna make this a regular thing, so maybe Wednesdays, but definitely once a week. So if you're interested in this, please like my Facebook page, Mask Off, and then again, YouTube channel, Mask Off, and then you'll get to see more of this beautiful face. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I get beauty regimen at the same time. How awesome is that? 2 for 1. Bye, guys. Thank you.